My father, Henry Alanzo Taylor. My father, Henry Alanzo Taylor, was a true man of many hats. But more than that, he was a man who understood how to live. He just valued time over money. He was an entrepreneur who always worked for himself, never for a boss, because he cherished his freedom and time. You knew him as a cab driver in New York City, but that was just one of his many roles. He also had several businesses, including his real estate company, Hat Realty, and his travel agency, Together People Tours. For many years, Henry owned and drove a purple Cadillac sedan DeVille. He was a real estate broker, a census taker, a party promoter, even sponsoring a party train through Amtrak called the Disco Soul Train, and a travel agent. He had his hands in a little bit of everything, and yes, that included the illegal trade of marijuana. All of these experiences shaped him into the resourceful, dynamic person I knew and loved. Though he wasn't a rich man, he traveled the world, while I knew millionaires who were miserable and had to work every day. A family that stays together. It wasn't long after Henry moved in with us that not only my brothers and sisters, but our whole family, including my uncles, aunts, and particularly my grandmother, whom he used to call Mama Guela, all fell in love with Henry and accepted him. To us, he was our father. Beyond his many jobs, our father was a deeply devoted family man. He and my mother Rosemary raised 4 children, and his philosophy was simple. A family that does things together stays together. He had a saying for everything, like, a family that plays together stays together, and a family that eats together stays together. He made sure we always knew that our bond was our greatest strength. He loved to take us on family road trips to see our family in Amsterdam, New York. Henry also loved to swim, and one of his favorite places to take us was Roberto Clemente State Park. One year, he wore a full one-piece bathing suit with jail stripes on it, like a prison swimsuit, and I can still remember him loving to jump into the 16-foot pool off the diving board. I remember a time when my grandfather passed away when I was a child, and Henry was one of the people who went to verify it. He was the one who came back and told my family and my brothers and sisters that our grandfather had passed away. It was a moment that showed the depth of his character and how much our family relied on him. In 1984 or 1985, Henry and my mother decided to split apart, but it wasn't a typical breakup. Even though he didn't live with us, we saw him almost every day. It was like nothing had changed other than he lived somewhere else. True to his spirit, he stayed close to our family and visited us regularly, even daily. My mother would go on to marry a man named William Schultz, whom we called Bill, but that did not change our family dynamic with Henry. Bill and Henry even became great friends. As we got older and started having children of our own, Henry was a great grandfather. He loved his grandchildren, and they loved him, affectionately calling him Grandpa Henry. They knew both Bill and Henry as their grandfathers. He had a special and unique bond with my youngest sister, Nefertari. She was his special, and their bond was so strong that it lasted her entire life. I learned so much from him, not just through his words, but through his actions. I still remember the first time he and my mom had a family picnic together back in 1974. Our father was known for making his famous cold-cut sandwiches, and he handed one to me. As a kid, I thought I was being sneaky. I ran off into the woods, and when I thought I was out of sight, I threw the sandwich in the garbage. When I came back, the very first thing he said to me was, "How was that sandwich?" I lied and told him it was delicious. He looked me right in the eye and said, "We can get right to the bottom of this. That sandwich wasn't delicious because you didn't eat it. I saw you throw it in the garbage over there. Don't lie to me, and everything will be okay." He had a way of cutting straight to the truth with so much love, and from that day on, I knew I could always be straight with him. He taught me the power of honesty, even when it's uncomfortable. A legacy that lives on. Our father passed away after a struggle with diabetes. They had already amputated one leg, and shortly after amputating the second, he was in the hospital. In his last days, we surrounded him with love. One of the last people to see him and comfort him was my mother, and he told her that he loved her. She told him that she loved him, and he died knowing that we were a family. But in my mind, his story didn't end there. He is in heaven now, and he's still the hustler he always was, living his life there the same way he did on earth. I know he started looking for a hustle right away, a way to make money that he didn't have to work a 9 to 5. He was going to hustle his way through eternity. It was with this hustle that he earned the money to get a purple Cadillac, to get heat, and to buy us cold cuts for family trips. He would get us a very nice apartment or place to stay. He is still waiting for my mother, Rosemary, and for us, his children. The idea of him waiting for us is my vision for how he's always taken care of us, no matter what. The reunion will be incredibly joyful, a testament to our enduring love. We would later find out that while we struggled to have a relationship with our biological father, Henry and our biological father had a good relationship and a deep understanding of their roles, and were very respectful of each other. Our father wasn't just our father, he was my friend and my mentor, and I'm so proud of the life he lived and the man he was. His story is a powerful reminder that the true measure of a person is not just what they do, but the love, unity, and honesty they build and leave behind. I can't wait to see him again.